Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Sci-Fi Sunday, and we have to talk a little bit more about Henry Cavill and the roles that he could be playing in the MCU. But I also thought we'd do something a little bit fun. Talk about what roles some of the other actors from the DCEU could play in the Marvel universe. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so Henry Cavill has been up for several roles, if you believe the rumors, in the MCU. He has supposedly signed with the MCU. This has pretty much been reported all the way around, so it is probably true. And with this comes the question, who would he play? We've talked about the fact that he could be playing Captain Britain. There's also the fact that he could be playing several other little characters. I've even heard Doctor Doom recently. However, the rumor about Doctor Doom has pretty much been shut down. And one rumor that I heard intrigued me. This rumor states that he could be, in fact, playing Cyclops in the MCU. Now, why is this important? Why is this a thing? You see, him playing Cyclops in the movie would mean that he is essentially one of the biggest X-Men movie characters. Now, you could say that he might be a bit old to play Cyclops, and this might be true. However, you have to look at the facts here. The facts are that the mutants in this universe may have existed in this universe for a long time. And while Xavier does have the school, he also does have the X-Men. And the X-Men in this movie could be older characters that are not really in the school, as they are in the comics a lot of times presented a little bit older. Now, that being said, if you put Henry Cavill as Cyclops, imagine the possibilities here. Not only would it be a massive, wonderful thing for the Snyderverse fans to see Henry Cavill back as a superhero who's going to have a lot of action scenes and a lot of things going on, and someone that a lot of them probably know who he is. But also, it's really cool because the possibilities become endless then. They become that he is one of the more important characters in the MCU moving forward. So this would put him in the forefront. Now, this is where we get into a little bit of fun, because I gave it some thought, and there was once a rumor where they had talked to Jason Momoa. They had asked Jason Momoa what character apparently he would like to play, or he had stated that he would like to play Wolverine. In any case, he stated he would love to play Wolverine. And I personally could see him as Wolverine. I could see this happening. I could see this as a thing. Even though he is taller than Wolverine is supposed to be in the comic books, Wolverine hasn't been portrayed as accurate in terms of appearance. If he was portrayed accurate, you would get someone like Danny DeVito in the role. Someone a lot shorter, because Wolverine is not that tall in the comics. But if you are going to go with someone that's a little bit taller and menacing, which has worked for the MCU and did work for the Fox universe before that, if you get this to go forward like that, then you definitely have the right person in Jason Momoa. He would be wonderful in the part, and he would be a lot of fun. So then, who else could you put? Well, at this point, we kind of have to take Ben Affleck out of it, because he played Daredevil previously. So sure, he could come back as a variant of Daredevil, and that might even be something that they do in the future, which would be kind of cool. It would be okay with me to see him come back. I, in fact, don't hate that movie, so seeing him come back for that part would be fun. We are getting Jennifer Garner coming back as Elektra in the Deadpool movie, so who knows? Now, in terms of Ezra Miller, we have to look at Ezra Miller and we have to ask the question, can Ezra Miller come into the MCU? Not really, because Ezra Miller is in trouble with the law, and the MCU has already fired someone for being in trouble with the law. And why would they go into hiring someone who is a risk like that? So then you have Ray Fisher, and Ray Fisher is someone that might actually benefit from being in the MCU, but unfortunately he has also said he wouldn't like to play a superhero character, so we have to cross him out. That only leaves Gal Gadot, and with Gal Gadot, there's several characters you could have her play in the MCU, but in terms of characters we would like to see her play, it has to be someone that could actually do something really cool in the MCU. So what comes to mind is Elektra. But Elektra is already appearing in the Deadpool movie, and she's going to be played by Jennifer Garner, who was the original Elektra. Not only that, but she also exists in the Daredevil TV show, which is now kind of canon to the MCU. So if you can't have her play this sort of high action character, who can you have her play? Well, after looking through the MCU and figuring out who they could be bringing in next and thinking about what the right fit for Gal Gadot is, I think there's only one choice Gal Gadot should play in the MCU. Now, mind you, you may have other choices. And if you have other choices on any of these actors, then go ahead and let me know. But in terms of what I think that Gal Gadot would make an awesome Mystique. She's got the physical appearance to be Mystique, and she also is known to kind of be this action star. So getting to see her do action scenes in the MCU would be really, really cool. So I think if we want to see those actors in the MCU, these would be some of the perfect roles for them to come in playing. It would also kind of open up the gates for them to play superheroes more, being that the entire DCEU is now over and done. But as always, we want to hear from you guys. Do you like my ideas for the characters for the former DCEU people to play? What do you think of Henry Cavill playing Cyclops in the MCU? Do you think that is a good fit? Or would you rather see some of the other roles that he had previously been up for or rumored to be the characters he's going to play? Would you like to have seen him as Doctor Doom, or are you still on board for him to play Captain Britain? So make sure you leave us a comment in the comment box below. Share this video with all of your friends. They're going to want to be a part of the conversation as well. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. It helps the channel, and we definitely appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers, and look at this face. You don't want to disappoint Miko, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're down there, hit that notification bell as well, so you don't miss a single video we do. Then friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.